Ricky Racer, back with another video. Been working hard on the big girl all weekend, trying to get the solar system hardwired in. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to my boy Josh in Oklahoma. You're a good man. Hope all's well with you and your dogs. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. And on some sad news, a YouTuber named Louis, or Lewis, depending on who's calling his name, the Roaming Earth Ship was his YouTube channel. He got in a motorcycle accident last weekend and passed. It's really sad. He was a cool dude. I watched his videos all the time. Not as much as I used to now that I'm building my own rig, but he's a cool dude. He just got a new motorcycle, traded in his Harley Pan America for a Honda CX500. Nice little light bike. I think it was on the weekend. He's probably riding to work, I'm thinking, but there were some down power lines from a storm, and he hit a power line, didn't see it. I don't know all the details, but I do know he hit a power line, and I do know that he's gone. That's a sad deal. Rest in peace, Louis. You were a good dude. Okay, now back to the big girl. I've made some good progress. We got the AC input side hardwired. Don't have the output yet, but we got the input. That's the wire there. That is some 3-strand marine grade 600 volt 12 gauge. That's a really high quality wire. This was the wire that was in the rig. Still seems pretty good 26 years later, so we're gonna roll with it. If it causes a problem, I'll run new wire, but for now that's what we're rolling with. Let's set that there. And what I did is I took where the factory scene lights were at. That's a 30 amp plug and wire. Used to be a big scene light here, a pole light where they could take it to the accident scene and put it right up there so they could see. I'll remove this side and made my own little setup. I gotta figure this out because the other one was, the factory one was longer and thinner. I might make a whole plate for this and go, but for right now, that's gonna work. I pulled the wire from the right side pole light. Pulled it from right back here at the socket, cut it and pulled it all the way up. Cut it and tapped the right wire into the left wire and ran her down in. So now we've got hardwired shore power, generator or shore power slash, like it says right here on the Ames power control module. It says battery charger shore slash generator, or if it's on the battery priority, it's going right there. I got the wire. I'm gonna order the wires for the output side for my outlets, and I'll run them up the same way. Gonna have to run them back here. I'm thinking I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 outlets over there. That'll give me 6 plugs. That should be fine. So I'm gonna go. That plug there is gonna stay, but that only works when I got the shore power plugged into the cranking batteries to the ambulance side, to the cab. Charges the batteries and turns on some lights. That silver knob or silver base with the white knob, that's the timer. You turn that and the lights will all come on for a certain period of time. So I'm going to keep that. That's kind of cool. And I like the ability to charge the top off the cranking batteries. So I'll put 1, 2, one here, one there, probably one right where that hole is because it needs to be blocked. And I'll put one over here. Coffee pot, cooktop, refrigerator. I can think of 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 items I'm going to need. 3 plugs would give me 6. I've got a 12 volt, you can see it back in there in the cabinet, there's a 12 volt socket right there, and it's hot all the time. But we made some good progress. I thought I fried the van. I spent a couple hours yesterday thinking I wasn't going to go any further, and then I decided, well, everything's still working fine, the van still starts and runs, but for some reason my shore power wasn't working. I wasn't getting the lights on my timer, that thing wasn't working. My little LED inside here that lights up, that tells me the shore power plug is plugged into the ambulance side, to the cab, which I have to do something with that. I'm going to replace that shore power terminal and fix this all up. But that wasn't working, and I was freaking out because I took this cover off to test a wire to see if I could find, see if I could determine the left and the right on here. And when I touched it up there to probe it, it popped something. And I thought it popped the van. And I spent some time searching and couldn't find anything. And then today, what I found, lo and behold, is I kicked the breaker in the house. Or not a breaker, because I checked the breaker box. It kicked one of the GFI switches on one of the terminals. That's good news. The van's okay, and so's the house. And I don't have to take it down to the ambulance place that works on these things and ask them to figure out what I popped. We're good to go. Well, I'm going to wrap this thing up and relax a little bit. Just working 7 days a week and then going on trips and all this. I'm going non-stop. Not complaining, but I need a couple minutes downtime. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.